Hey guys, alright, it's Brett from IBMA. How's it going? And in case you guys don't know, I do a martial arts channel based on old style conditioning and martial arts trainings and stuff like that. Yeah, try and be all mutually inclusive so that everyone gets to join in from all different martial arts. Hey, one of the things I like to use a lot is kettlebells, yeah, or weights similar to this, and that's because they're similar to the stone locks that used to be used in like 72 secret arts of shaolin and also in Okinawan systems. You know, the way the weight bears is like that. But also, there's a big difference between Western weight training and like the sort of martial arts weight training I would do. And I'll give you guys an example. So this is why kettlebells are cool. So we've got a kettlebell here or any kind of weight like that, but you can do this with normal weights. So we've got a 16 kilo kettlebell, and the only reason it's 16 kilos is because of money. Yeah, these things are ridiculously expensive, and I got this one as a gift, so I'm just going to use what I've got. But we've got a 16 kilo kettlebell, yeah, and Western style, we can curl it, yeah. Obviously choose a weight that you can actually curl, but Western style, we can curl it, yeah. And this is totally isolating a specific muscle group, and it's good, but there's more ways you can, even if you weren't physically able to curl that, you could easily curl it in a martial arts sense or in a realistic sense if you apply body movement and momentum to it, yeah? So you've seen me curl this here, and I've had to sort of isolate like this, yeah? So applying a practical functional martial arts principle, you're bending your legs, you're lifting up like this, you're accelerating the weight up. Yeah? Now, even if this was a 30 or 40 kilo dumbbell or weight, yeah, I would be more easily able to curl it like that when I'm adding momentum and speed and the rest of the body to it. So when I talk about not isolating, that's what I'm talking about, guys. And in Western weight bodybuilding, they call it cheating. Yeah, so you go to the gym and you see someone who's going like this, you know, and I mean, to some extent that's just bad form, but that's cheating. But what I'm saying to you in martial arts, what I'm saying to you in martial arts is we want to train cheating on our weights. We want to use, not all the time, but what I'm saying is, we want to, or I find it useful to lift some weights and add acceleration and add dynamic lifting and movement and add body to them, which makes the generation of power realistic and stuff like that. And that's why I like kettlebell training or weight. You can do it with dumbbells, but this kind of elastic, or what do you call it, cheating weight training, I don't know what you want to call it. So, you know, you pick your kettlebell, maybe one heavier than this, or maybe one like this, and again, you'd use the legs to lift, yeah? And that way, yeah, you're using, yeah? And you can add more speed, yeah? And you can really pump dynamic power into the muscles, yeah? But you're also, it's teaching you, you won't be rigid because you won't just rely on your arms. In martial arts, we want to build that connection with the ground, and that's what's important. So even a simple exercise like this, where you're lifting the weight off the floor, and you're using your legs and your connection to the ground, is great exercise. Yeah? Same this way around. Yeah? So you're dropping down into a squat. It doesn't have to be a wide squat, and you're lifting this, but you're using your body and your legs. Yeah? This is good. Yeah, body and legs. Body and legs, body and legs, yeah? It doesn't have to be excessively heavy or hard, but this is just the basic idea for you guys. I'm sure you know it, but I wanted to demonstrate the difference between isolation, if you can do it, yeah? Where you will still get that connection, but how much easier you can just lift this with your whole body. And because you're accelerating the force, so you're accelerating that weight, it is easier to lift. But at the same time, force equals mass times acceleration. So if you've got this mass is 16 kilos and you're accelerating upwards, it's generating more and more and more force. So it's cool because it's kind of dynamically generating more, I don't know what you want to call it, weight or more force for your body to act against than actually exists in the weight itself. If you guys think about it, it might be a bit confusing, but that's the way it works. So that's why non-isolatory training is a good kind of training to do. Yeah, and it's basically definitely a kind of training that I work in for my martial arts regimes. Yeah, so there we go. Some examples: simple non-isolatory training. Lift the weight off the floor. Yeah, lift the weight off the floor and kind of bounce it up, and you can breathe out, and you can, use breath. You do it this way, up to the shoulder, up to the shoulder, up to the shoulder, up to the shoulder. One thing I like about this kettlebell is it's got a real thick handle. Yeah, so it's a plastic one full of concrete, but it's got a thick handle, so that's great for the grip. Yeah, and this is what we're sort of training in this exercise, is this coordination linkage. Similarly, probably more so with a bit of a lighter one, but you've got a grip down here and blasting up and holding. Yeah, a grip down here and blasting up, boom, and holding. Yeah, yeah, a grip down here, blasting it up, trying to hold it, but it's falling down. Yeah, then standing here, gripping here, gripping there, gripping here, gripping there, gripping here, gripping here, or just holding, yeah, and change, yeah, and hold. Yeah, and we're developing some good holding power here. Now, other weight training professionals or personal trainers or something might, I don't know, disagree with some of the stuff here, or agree. But bear in mind, what we're trying to build here is we're trying to build sort of linkage and power off the floor, and we're not really trying to isolate. Yeah, here we're locking everything down. So this is great for clinch. This is great for iron bridge. See, clinch, iron bridge, everything's locked down. If you had two, this would be great for moving left and right, but I only got given one. For anyone who's still listening, you can lean it then. This is good to try and just build this forearm. And we're purposely crunching it into the body, yeah? Using our leverage. Some people would be shocked about the technique, but we're doing it for a very specific reason, where we're employing like a cheat here, locking this into our body, so that we can apply force. It's the same as if we do this, but saving our back, so we can get force and grip onto this forearm. Yeah. So as long as you know what good form is, you can use sort of cheat form to apply different things. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can bounce, but be careful to absorb shock with your body. Yeah, and yeah, just choose a weight that suits you. Now you can do one up from the ground, where say you lift up to shoulder, boom, up to roof. Check that your alignment's good. Now there's a similar exercise to this in Kung Fu called Eagle's Wings, where you suspend bags from your forearm. You grab bags and you suspend them, and that teaches you strong here shoulder. Yeah, strong shoulder. Yeah, and then if you want a bit of Western styling, once you've got that alignment, you can then do a few 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's a weight you can do that with, but if it's not, just keep doing it in one motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, bring it back to the shoulders. Crouch down. Yep, and apologies for the camera. Like I said in the last video, I got a new phone and freaking stupid Samsung S8, and it can't even keep itself locked onto me. It's ridiculous. But yeah, guys, so look, just a concept here for you. Come on, you piece of shit. Just a concept here for you. I'm not, we can do more training vids and stuff like that, but as with what I usually do, I just try and play with concepts and introduce them to people who maybe don't have them in their training. So, if you're someone who your martial arts and weight training is separate, think about combining them, and think if you're someone who just does static Western gym style training, if you want that dynamic power, that grip, the linkage, the forearm strength, the body strength, think about doing something like this sort of thing with your weights, whereby you're using your whole body to do the movements. Another good one, but I can't do it with this weight, is to get the kettlebell, like I said, to get the kettlebell curl to here and hold it straight, yeah, and then you drop it down with the breath, but you keep it held straight, yeah. So in other words, you keep it upright like this, and you let it drop straight, and you let it drop to the side, and you go around like this to the side. Yeah, I do that at the gym with their slightly lighter ones at 8 kilo, half the weight. And just rock it round at the side like that. It's great. Right? Okay. Hey, there's many other different. Well, if this focuses, there's fucking camera. Sorry, guys. It's a piece of shit. Anyway, there's many other different ones like this, but I just wanted to give you guys this sort of idea here. Anyway, hey, I'm going to carry on. Great for the form, great for the grip. I'm going to carry on. You guys have a good one, yeah? All right, see you.